I have noticed that many people, before they want to do something, always feel that their equipment is not good enough or not professional enough. They think they should wait until they have more professional equipment before they start. But I believe you really do not need to think in this way. For example, I started doing video shooting and editing very early, just to record some of my own experiences. Some of my friends think I must be quite rich because I can buy camera equipment and have powerful computer, but I really didn't buy it. When I learn editing and shooting skills online, I also often see comments saying that cameras are too expensive, or complaining that they do not have a computer, or they cannot afford an iPhone. I cannot afford those either. I do not have them. Yes, if you want to do editing at a very professional level, strong hardware is needed. But for normal projects or at the beginner learning stage, it is completely unnecessary. The laptop I use for daily editing is the ThinkPad T480S. These are the hardware specifications. Anyone who knows even a little about computer hardware will understand how old this laptop is and how weak its performance is today. Normally, very few people would use a laptop like this for video editing because it really struggles with this kind of works. But we only need to make a few small changes, use relatively lightweight editing apps, and turn on proxy editing. In this way, it can even handle 4K H.265 footage smoothly. In fact, professional film production teams use extremely high-end equipment far beyond that individual editors can buy, but they still use proxy files for editing because their video formats are much heavier. The same is for video shooting. To get good image quality, you do not need the newest flagship phone or camera. I use a very old Android phone together with the app MC Pro 24fps to shoot 4K footage at 100 Mbps. But today, we are not mainly talking about shooting. If you are interested, I can talk about how to use Android phone with that professional app in the near future. For now, let us focus on proxy editing on old laptops. Here, I start from zero, download an app to demonstrate. This is only an example. You can use other apps that supports proxy editing. I have also used Shortcut, which is completely free and open source. You only need to go into the settings, find performance, and then turn on proxy. After you import your footage, the app will automatically convert it into low-quality proxy files. When you finish editing and export the final video, the app will automatically replace the proxy files with the original footage. This means that during editing, you actually work with lower quality video, so everything runs more smoothly. But when exporting, the original files are used, so the final result does not lose image quality. Because I have already done several editing practice projects before, I did not record the earlier editing process. If I had recorded everything, it would have taken too much time. The footage will be very long. These are my own practice projects. The footage comes from a film team in China. They allowed this footage to be used for free for personal practice and job interviews. Although the final video I made are very short, the original amount of footage was very large. Completing this kind of editing normally requires a certain level of hardware performance. But after setting up proxy editing, my editing process was very smooth. Now you are seeing the page where I'm generating proxy files for the final export of the video. After you finish the settings and import your footage, the system will automatically generate proxy files. Some apps may require you to manually select the video material and choose Generate Proxy Files. Next, I will show the final result of this editing practice video. Some of them were edited using the free version of CapCut, and some were edited using Shortcut. The first video is an elderly women's qipao competition. The second video is the footage shot by this team to test the cheap toy camera they bought from Temu. The third video looks like nature education project sponsored by a car brand. Thank you very much for watching until the end.